Ever feel like your bank account is being nibbled to death by a flock of tiny recurring charges? $1 here for music, 10 there for movies, another 5 for that app you used once? Not just you, it's a phenomenon, and it's called subscription fatigue. Why does it feel like every single company, from your streaming service to your coffee supplier, wants a piece of your monthly budget? Let's dive into the psychology behind it all. It all started so innocently, right? Netflix was a game changer. For a flat monthly fee, you got a massive library of movies and shows. It felt like an amazing deal compared to buying individual DVDs or paying for cable bundles bloated with channels you never watched. This model was a massive success, and other companies took notice. Soon we had Spotify for music, Amazon Prime for shipping, and a flood of others. The promise was simple: convenience and value. But when does value turn into a burden? The core appeal of a subscription is its predictability, both for you and for the company. For businesses, it's the holy grail: predictable, recurring revenue. Instead of the roller coaster of one-time sales, they get a steady stream of cash flow month after month. This stability is incredibly valuable. It allows them to plan for the future, invest in new content or features, and it looks fantastic to investors. A customer who pays $10 every month is often more valuable than a customer who makes a one-time purchase of $100. Why? Because of something called customer lifetime value. They're betting you'll stick around for years, adding up to way more than that initial $100. So, how do they get us to sign up? And, more importantly, stay signed up? It starts with the foot in the door technique. They offer a free trial or a ridiculously low introductory price, just $1 for the first 3 months. It feels like a no-brainer. You're not really committing. You're just trying it out. This lowers the barrier to entry to almost zero. The goal is to get you integrated into their ecosystem. Once you've created playlists on your music app, or your kids have their own profiles on a streaming service, you've started to build what psychologists call switching costs. It's not just about the money anymore. It's about the hassle of leaving. You have to rebuild those playlists, transfer your files, or deal with your kids complaining their favorite show is gone. The inconvenience of switching becomes a powerful force keeping you subscribed. Then there's the psychology of ownership, or what's known as the endowment effect. Once we have something, even if it's just access to a digital service, we value it more than we did before we had it. The idea of losing access to thousands of movies, even if you only watch a few, feels like a loss. This fear of missing out, or FOMO, is a powerful motivator. Companies constantly market new, exclusive content to reinforce this feeling. You don't want to miss the next big hit show, do you? This keeps us hooked, paying month after month just in case we decide to watch it. Another sneaky psychological trick is playing with our perception of value. $10 a month sounds a lot better than $120 a year, even though it's the exact same amount. It breaks down the cost into a small, seemingly insignificant coffee-sized payment. Our brains are not great at calculating the cumulative cost over time. We see that small monthly charge and think, oh, that's nothing. But add up 5, 10, or 15 of those nothing charges, and suddenly you're spending a significant portion of your income without even realizing it. This is the frog in boiling water scenario. The temperature increases so slowly that the frog doesn't notice until it's too late. This leads us directly to subscription fatigue. It's that overwhelming feeling when you look at your bank statement and see a long list of recurring payments. The value and convenience that once felt so liberating now feels like a trap. Each subscription on its own might seem reasonable, but together, they create a significant financial and mental burden. You start asking yourself, am I really getting my money's worth from all of these? Often the answer is no. We suffer from choice paralysis. So many options across so many services, we end up spending more time scrolling and less time watching. The promise of endless entertainment becomes the pressure of endless choice. Companies are aware of this fatigue. Bundling. You've seen it with Disney+, Hulu, and ESPN+, or with Apple One, which bundles music, TV, and storage. Bundling is a clever way to combat subscription fatigue by ironically selling you more subscriptions. It simplifies billing into one payment and often offers a discount, making you feel like you're getting a great deal. You might have only wanted one service, but for a few dollars more you get 2 others. It reframes the value proposition, making it harder to say no And even harder to cancel because you might lose access to the one service in the bundle you actually use. So what can we do about it? The first step is awareness. You can't manage what you don't measure. Take a moment to do a subscription audit. Go through your bank and credit card statements and list every single recurring payment. You will probably be shocked. Write down the service, the monthly cost, and the annual cost. Next, ask yourself a hard question for each one. How much did I use this in the last month? Be honest, if the answer is not much or not at all, it's time to pull the trigger. Canceling can sometimes feel intentionally difficult. Companies might hide the cancel button behind multiple menus or try to win you back with special offers. This is by design. They're banking on you giving up. Persevere. Think of the money you'll save. Set a reminder on your calendar for when free trials are about to end. A great tip is to cancel the auto-renew immediately after you sign up for a trial. If you end up loving the service, you can always choose to resubscribe. This puts the power back in your hands. Another strategy is to be a subscription nomad. You don't have to be subscribed to everything all at once. Subscribe to one service for a month or two. Binge watch everything you want to see, and then cancel and move on to the next one. This way you get to see all the content you are interested in, while only paying for one service at a time. It requires a bit more active management, but the savings can be substantial. The subscription economy isn't going away. It's a powerful business model built on deep psychological principles. But by understanding how it works, we can become smarter consumers. It's not about rejecting subscriptions entirely. It's about making conscious, intentional choices about where our money goes. It's about choosing value over habit and reclaiming control of our digital lives and our wallets. So take a look at your own subscriptions. Are they serving you, or are you just serving them? Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, give this video a like and consider subscribing for more deep dives into the psychology of our modern world. Let me know in the comments how many subscriptions you were surprised to find you had. See you in the next one.